Hey, everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. Well, the day has arrived where my Loyal Subjects bundle has landed, and I'm pretty excited to get into the boxes and open them up. But first, I wanted to paint a picture, and you might have heard this before. It's like 1987, 1988. M.A.S.K is gone forever. And if you've listened to my other Behind the Mask episodes with how it came about to recollect, it's interesting that finding that figure really helped spark that interest. So as I was honing my web skills, which were subpar at that time, we got the website created. Then as time kept passing, as it does, we got a G.I. Joe Matt-Trakker figure. This had been the first new anything that tied to M.A.S.K. So naturally, like all of you, I was pretty damn excited. And I'm still glad it's a figure that we have in our collections, but that's all I got out of that. Well, I guess you can count the repaint of the original figure to have it represent the IDW Matt-Trakker, which was African American. So we had that. That came in like a really expensive Comic-Con package. And again, like nothing. There's just tumbleweeds. Then we started to see other websites pop up. We started to see other means of obtaining M.A.S.K toys, meaning customizers, or a special community that has a lot of really dedicated and talented people on it that created M.A.S.K for us because nobody else would. To name a few, we have Cliff Dagger and M.A.S.K Customs and CFC Be Unlimited. We also have Ramen Toy putting out their own version of M.A.S.K items, and they've done a great job so far. I'm looking forward to their continuation of their line, and we'll see how it goes. Think about all that time. Think about the amount of life events you've had in your life for all that time. It's a lot of things, right? Now, imagine seeing the Loyal Subjects producing M.A.S.K toys. We get a full-blown Series 1, and I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. It really took me off guard. And a lot of you also recollected through these means for these reproductions. Well, maybe they're not reproductions, but you get the point. We have so many different types of people in our community. And I guess you can kind of have that with anything else, really. G.I. Joe and He-Man. We have some of the mega collectors. We have someone who specializes in just, sealed boxes. We have somebody that would be with just loose figures. There's all different ways of going about this. When a product is released, there are some times where it's not perfect. As I was waiting for my set to arrive, I was pretty disheartened by reading your posts on all of the M.A.S.K Facebook pages and your messages to me directly about the quality control issues and if there's anything I can do to help. Unfortunately, no. I did reach out to Love Subjects a couple times to chat M.A.S.K, but I never got a response. So maybe that's why. Maybe they knew they were putting out something inferior and didn't really want to call more attention to it than they already were. That's just a guess. And that's not to say that everybody's reporting the same thing. And I'm not going to really dig into those issues here because what I want to do is actually look at the vehicle, look at the figures, and make the determination for myself on where it sits. And I'll be comparing against the original, as you should in this situation, to see which one's better. The originals are going to be hard to, top, but if we only got a small match of these toys with quality issues, I'm hoping that the majority of you have those out displayed, nicely, and your stickers actually stay on. But in the comments, as we jump into the next episode, what I want to do is challenge you to post along with it if any of the issues that I point out are also with your vehicle, or if you're watching it and I'm saying something that your vehicle has an issue with or not, let me know as well. Fact finding is always a good thing, and it's always good to be able to share that with the rest of the collectors in the community. Someone in the Facebook groups said recently that they're toys. Who cares about quality control? Which was a pretty asinine statement to make. The picture I painted, the 40 years of waiting, the little sprinkles of things that happened in between, there's a lot there. And these items had to meet those expectations. It tackled a series that nobody else would touch. And I commend them for that. But that also doesn't mean that I am okay with things being, half-assed. I'm really hoping that it's not the case. But again, I just want to help enlighten in this video and with your comments, and really hope that this continues and we get more as we keep progressing. There's already been a Series 2 announced. I believe it was Hurricane, Jackhammer, Piranha, and Gator. So Gator's mechanisms got me curious if it actually worked. I don't know if your Gator did this, but whenever I would try to do the transformation, it always took Buddy's mask off. So, I just said Buddy. I meant Dusty. So what I'm going to do is bring out the Wheel of Illusion that co-stars in Talking Overtime with Brian. We'll get that back on track too. I want the wheel to pick which one I do first. And we'll step through it from the box to the littlest detail, and really hope that I'm proudly displaying these in my collection. All right. So wherever the wheel lands, that is the one I would do first. And then we're also going to spin out the rest of them to see what order we get. All right, so mobile defense unit will be up first. Let's see who gets second. Condor? Good choice, Will. All right, we're down to our last two. And with that, we have our order. So stay tuned for those episodes. They'll be out relatively soon. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns that you want me to look for as I'm digging through these, let me know in the comments here. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep M.A.S.K alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later. Spectrum's got such super vision. Na 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 na. If